How you going, brother? Good, yeah?
Calm still, you saying to me?
Bro, it's stinky still.
Wow, what's wrong now?
Fucking sneaks got bagged, bro.
Sneaks? I was just with them man the last night though.
Back this morning. Fucking first kicked down these doors, mom's moving mad. All blocks and elbows, G.
Fuck, man. Joke thing. What do you get back for?
It's not like you don't know the man, they're robberies, obviously, fam.
Fuck.
Walk with me.
Empty life, blood on the ground, empty eyes shutting you down, hopes and dreams that never came, fading out, forgetting your name.
We came from the streets, we lurked in the dark. In the daytime, playtime weren't a park. Walk with me. When it was daybreak, we were those kids walking out the prison gates. If we sight something on the roads, then we place our stakes. Back in the ghetto, we collect papes. Rooney or Bert might pay us. Bro, you were never there, don't need you to rate us. Haters, newspapers report capers. It went down even if it's bait. On any side of town, in any flipping state. Intel, Dell and Shifty, brothers always with me. Ready to lick something, escape quickly. Bags of raw cash or some iced out drinkies. The drip was never fake. Man them in ripped jeans, bullet holes and straights. Yes, I'm spitting it, them days were great. If you're lucky then you've been through it too, mate. Enough people don't escape. Rude boys in capes, hoodies, bandanas, white tees standard. Who are you? Who you stand with? Bandoleros and Reeboks as we work you out. He's on his jacks and his Nike Air Max. Facts, I had Adidas Gazelles in them flats. Lockdowns and cells, no pandemic. Operation Face Mask, CCTV propelled. We were masked up, rocking Versace and Gazelles. On the CV, feel a Ralph tracksuits as well.
Tell them. You walk away with your life, take a different path and make a change in your life. You can stand tall and walk away with your life. Take a different path and make a change in your life. You can walk away with your life, take a different path and make a change in your life. You can stand tall and walk away with your life. Take a different path and make a change in your life.
When you didn't have the beat and you couldn't back it. Aggie hit a lick, tennis racket. He just went and smacked it. Who's balling? Who's making packets? They wanna whack you over a box and a kettle and a £6 jacket. Walk with me. Rude boys don't have it. Badness is just a habit. Famous bad man in Vikings and Clarks, studying food epidemics from off the estate. Dark arts holding rusty gauges that fell apart. Choppers and switchblades and tray eights. Senoritas, day dates, Ritas, Cartiers, plain Janes, fat boys, rope chains, sovereigns, big chop chains, dog collars, call them chokers, DMX. We came from the streets, we lurked in the dark. In the daytime, playtime weren't a park. Walk with me, walk with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. My don's about to flip and the other guy knows it. Hearts turn purple, no one's with the lip. The vulture circle, watching sparks fly, that's the main feature. Versace snakeskin, QB fought like a creature. Ghost in his Gucci loafers. In the jungle there's a predator that'll still try to eat ya. Petnam was rough, it started in 88 when George got rushed. Luke got bored, now OGs sit together and louder wars. Being a king on these roads, the title's never yours. You're just holding it till it's time to retire or get scored. If you're good at it, you see the crowds, you hear the applause. Some mistake silence for weakness, then the guns get drawn. Tummies get warm, dons go to sleep on these black and blue brick streets forever. Sitting in his front seat, they reclined his leather. Shots Bluetooth his face, whip Barcelona, Messi, blue toothpaste. It's real Madrid. Walk with me. If they're falling, catch a body. Once upon a time, London street legends. R.I.P. Del P, Sparks, Frank, Pigo, David, Jason, Tanisha, Skeng, all the fallen soldiers in these streets. TSS, GW, Blue Season.
GB started in the early 70s under man like Father Lush, Basha, my father, Ed Lee, Country Joe, Blackwood, Tony Rat, and his Uncle Martin. So of course Tiny didn't found us at TGB because he's simply not old enough to have done that. Nor was he ever really involved in recruitment campaigns, ride-outs in Peckham, or any other of that GB gang shit that we used to do.
We got Del T anyway, R.I.T. Even though we can put the past, make the past be the past, innit? And we can always respect real G's as well, innit? The G's that have been in the field, innit? Really been in the field.
Don't know, it's 95. I'm typing my people them, yeah, and the subs and that, yeah, and the people them that's supporting the thing. See this video here, yeah? This video is for the people that support the thing, innit, yeah? Fully. I just think I gotta give them some background. You know me, I don't really like going into like, but I'll give the people them some background, you understand what I'm saying? Like, with the Peckham, the ghetto boy thing, like, where it kind of started for me, where I started seeing what was going on myself directly. I remember being like 11, 12, you understand? I went to my first like little madness with the man them, you get me, Brimerton, in the big pitch back then, you understand? If the man them know, the man them know. Yeah, that's like off Old Kent, where the ghetto boys and the Peckham youths used to link up and go through their little something, do you understand? It's back then, when it just used to go through their somethings and that was it, you understand, until we see each other or whatever. And that was my first time, you get me, going with a couple olders and cooking food and whatever, you understand what I'm saying? So that's kind of like my introduction to it, you understand? And the ghetto boys used to come up to like Old Kent, you understand, and Brimerton and link us, you understand? And we used to come forth right to that Old Kent edge near New Cross and link them, you understand? And cook food, you understand what I'm saying? And that's real shit, you understand? I remember warring man all in across the road, like the Tustin estate, you understand? If the man them know, if you're real certified around these areas, then you know what I'm talking about, do you understand? But yeah, that was the real back in the days with the war, you understand, my brothers? But this is just some history to show people, you understand, like, where these things lead to, you understand? Because look now, we're all cool, Peckham and ghetto cool, like, I ain't really heard nothing going on. So you see, like, man dropped, man, and then it's got to a stage where it's cool now, and man's thankful for that, really, you understand? Like, if the truth be told, man's thankful that it's got to that stage right now, innit? Like, but still at the same time, there was casualties, you understand? And this lifestyle, you understand, it just gets mad certain times, but this is the things that used to go on. And that's how I kind of got started into it. And then obviously, man, them riding out, going up to Lewisham, you get me? Cooking food, catching Lewisham youths, seeing man slipping, you understand? And vice versa. Certain times man's gone up there, you get me? And got juked down by a bag of them. I'm talking like man's come up like 3, 4 up, cooked a little food and ended up like 50, 30 of them juking man down. Man's running for their life, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, never once left none of my doggies, though. None of us never left each other. That's one thing I see a lot with these youths going on these days. A lot of them are just leaving their bridging and that. You understand? We got man talking like it's good to run and that as well. How can you can't run. If you're out there and you've made up your mind to be out there, be a man and stand for what you believe in, innit? So I said a lot of people on this internet, they've seen me stand for what I believe in. If I feel something, I'm going to stand for that. Do you understand? And that's what it's about. You got to stand for what you believe in, brothers and sisters. Do you understand? Like, but at that time there, man was standing for something that, you understand, it's kind of mad. Man is creating more destruction than man was building. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's not what I'm about now. I'm about building. And I'm not on the destruction thing. I've seen too much destruction. Do you understand what I'm saying? To last me more than 2, 3 lifetimes. Do you understand what I'm saying? But yeah, the ghetto thing, you get me, it was peak at the time, as what I said to the man then. That was the worst beef, I would say. Me personally speaking, innit? Next man might have their own opinions, but my personal opinion, that was the roughest beef that Peckham had, do you understand? At that time. Obviously, like, it went the way it went. We know how it went. But that was like the toughest beef. Like,